And we're back. And here's the situation. And I got some callers, and I'm going to get to them in a second. Be honest with somebody. You know, the one thing about it is you don't know who is your blessing, okay? And you so busy trying to play a man and trying to figure out what buttons to push so you can get what you want, that you don't realize that you had a good man and you messed over him. Why? Because you petty, okay? Because you so interested in meeting a man and gonna see, well, I'm gonna see if he really like me, and try to run his pockets. That ain't what no real woman want to do. Listen, you end up with a Chanel bag when you could have had a house. You end up with some Cartier glasses when you could have had your name on a joint bank account, because you played yourself so slow. Then let me tell you something else about these friends, okay? These women will use their friends. Well, girl, call me at such and such time and tell me my baby's sick so I can get home, and then I can leave. And then you man and took you out. Y'all done had a nice time for dinner. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your girlfriend calling at a certain time so that you can get away, so you can go out with her and be with Pookie, who don't want to be bothered with you. And you think that somebody's stupid. Just like the first caller said. He said, listen, I'm 62 years old. I done been around the block and some. Okay, I know the game. So Big Joe. So I was only going to give them what I wanted them to have. Okay, number one. All right. But when I saw that she was playing me and she was letting her girls get in it, I chalked it up. I said, hey, listen, chalk it up to the game. Okay. I lost 1,000. So what? But you had the potential to get 100,000. And that's why y'all mad, because y'all played somebody for a couple of dollars when y'all could have got some real money had you done things right and been honest about it. But why in the world would you try to be with somebody who you don't want to be? I could have had a piece of land for a Chanel bag any day of the week. You better ask somebody. But y'all so into dumb stuff. You understand what I'm saying? You know that you, and then here, no, wait a minute. Maureen, that's she on the Facebook. But then here's the situation. You trying to play somebody and get played yourself. Then you start really liking them. And then they not available. And then you like, damn, what happened? Because you played yourself. You understand what I'm saying? When they was into you and digging you and was trying to be with you, what you want to do? You want to hit them for something silly. Say, baby, no, I'm good with a Chanel. What you mean? I want us to ultimately get us a condo in Florida. That's what I want. I want a condo in Florida. I want something to overlook the water. That's what I would really love. So in the morning I can make your breakfast and we could walk out there and it would be ours. Give that man something to work toward. But y'all, going for some crumbs. And that's your problem. You playing yourself for some crumbs. I've seen women, who had the potential to get way more, a whole lot more, play themselves for nothing. And then the man say, you know what, you just too greedy. That's okay, I'll be back. And don't never come back. And then that woman looking silly. Why? Because when you had his attention, you know what I'm saying, you thought that you was going to hit him and play him for a lick, when you should have realized that was your investment. You talking about something, you want a blessing from God. God sent you one, but you played him like, a $3 bill, and then took him for granted. Always thought he was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with everybody around town and always thinking you could go back. And then when you go back, he gone. And then you like, damn, what happened? Why? Because you didn't appreciate a good man when you had one. Okay? Because you was out here trying to play games with him. Let me tell y'all something, ladies and men. You only going to get 90% of any deal. You're not going to get 100. But wait a minute. It's always a 10% that compromises the 90%. Okay? Well, he fat. And, well, his teeth ain't straight. And, he got a whole bunch of kids and he taking care of them. You always looking for that little something, okay? He don't know how to do what I need to get did, because you know what? I gotta be with a man. He gotta be with that sex machine. And you got with the sex machine, and look what you got, 3 or 4 kids, and he don't pay child support. And you're sitting up crying because when you had a good man who may not have been knowing what to do in every department, he took care of you and honored you, but you didn't know how to deal with that because you so used to a man dogging you and mistreating you. That's just how things are today, okay? And so that's just how things are, and you got to do better than that. We have to be better. You got to look for the bigger picture. Y'all are not 10 years old. I'm not 10. You're not 15. 20. You don't have another lifetime ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? When you get to be over 30, you got this much of a window, maybe an inch. When you get to be over 50, you got a centimeter. Make it work, ladies. Well, he don't turn me on because, look how he dressed. What the hell I got to do with anything? He got a job. So what? He got Velcro shoes on and you want to wear Chanel. Wear your Chanel. Baby, I like them Velcro, honey. You doing that. You know what? That ain't even your business. But here, you mad at him because he ain't dressing like Ray Ray and all the designer stuff, but he got a better credit score than Ray Ray and his whole family. Okay? But you looking at the aesthetic. You looking at the fact that he don't dress right, or maybe he got a big stomach, or maybe he got bald head, maybe some of his teeth missing. Girl, forget all of that. You know what I'm saying? You over 50, you ain't trying to have no baby. You just trying to make sure that you with somebody who is financially stable so that you all can build together. But here's the problem. You understand what I'm saying? You don't understand that concept. Because that's all you've been doing all your life. Well, girl, ever since I've been young, I always had me a player. I like me a bad boy. Girl, look what a bad boy done got you. Nothing, a heartbreak, a whole bunch of kids, and they ain't helping you. Okay, so what bad boy get you? Girl, go sit down somewhere. You're not a teenager no more. Let that bad boy go. Okay, I don't care what he look like. He could have 1, 2 in a mile. Okay, and have a big fat stomach. And if he good to you and he respect you and he treats you right, then you need to be saying, damn, you look like Denzel Washington to me because you treating me good like that. And that's what I need. I'm not into what nobody look like. I'm into how you treat me. That's just how it's got to be. But y'all is, you looking at the wrong thing. You always concentrating on that 10%. That 10%. And you let that 10% eat away at that 90%. You can't do that because you only had 10% of Ray Ray and Pookie in them. You want to compare your man, your new man to that, and you can't do that. You comparing an apple to an orange, where they both round, but this got tough skin. They too different. And so when you get a good man, he may have something missing. It's gonna be that you got stuff missing. Okay. Stop focusing on the 10% and exalt the 90%. And if you look at the 90%, the 10% won't matter. But I want you to think about that. Most of the relationships that you are in ended up being ended because you looked at the minor things. It wasn't no real deal breakers. It was the little stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It was the little stuff. Like, you know what? I don't like how he be sucking on his teeth. I don't like how, every time I would go over, his house, he make me take my shoes off. You little stuff. You looking for something. And then you end up with these people who don't want to do nothing, And so that's why you can't be that way. Be honest. And here's the thing, ladies. If you don't want a good man, don't hurt a good man because you want to use them. You hurting somebody else. If you're not ready for a relationship, say, baby, I just ain't ready for that at this time. But we got friends on you, we can be cool and stuff, but I'm just not ready for that. But y'all out here hurting good men that want to be with you, and you hurting good men. And then when you hurt them good men because, well, somebody hurt me. How you sound? Many years ago, there was a man, and he was 65 years old, and he was out working on his car. And it was a young man who came up and said, "Excuse me, sir." And man was, very kind to him and said, "How can I help you?" That man, the young man raped that man. And the man was reluctant about going to the police, but ultimately he did. And the man had just been released from prison. And you know what he said? "Somebody did it to me, so I'm going to do it to somebody else." Come on. Because somebody hurt you, you going to hurt somebody else? That's not what you do, since you need to heal. If somebody hurt you, heal. Don't give that package to somebody who don't deserve it. Don't be like that man who somebody took something from him, so you take it from somebody else. You don't do people like that. And that's the problem. He gullible. He vulnerable. Watch me run him. Watch me play him. You think that you're not going to be accountable for that? You going to be accountable. And you wonder why you can't never get ahead. Why? Because you playing people. You playing with people's emotions. You playing with people's lives. You playing with their heart. And that's not what you're supposed to do. And you wonder why you can't get ahead. Because you ain't going to never be able to get ahead, because that's the kind of person you are. Because let me tell you something. No good deed goes unpunished. Okay? Let me tell you something, baby. It's coming back. And karma know your name and know your address, because they know your heart. We'll be back. I want to take these callers and then we're going to get out of here. We'll be back. Vonda Unfiltered.